Morning, grade 10. So today I'm going to explain to you what you're going to do for week 11 of your lesson. For this week, you're going to produce an essay as well as a vision board. And this video will guide you through the process of producing those two specific outputs. So for these essay and vision board, basically your aim is to think of a future career and to decide which particular track and strand under the K to 12 program you want to take when you reach senior high school. With regards to that particular goal, you are asked to present or to make two outputs. So you have the written one, which is an essay, and this will use the guide questions given in your book. But I also supplemented some of the questions there so that it would be a bit more expressive. And then you also have a vision board, which I will explain later. So for your essay, this is the guide, and these are the guide questions. Uh, with regards to the details of the essay, first you must be able to give what you want for your future career and at least two reasons why you want to pick that career. And then you have to align it with the correct track and strand under the K to 12 program that would provide you with the necessary skills or knowledge so that you could be able to develop certain competencies that could help you in that specific career. So, for this, I'm looking for the correct alignment. Ibig sabihin, dapat yung pinipili nyo na strand or track is correct sa kung anong gusto niyo maging sa huli. And you have to explain the process of why naka-align sila. And with regards to that, you will be evaluated same as with your essays, completeness. If you have fulfilled the details that are needed, yung syempre yung future career, as well as the correct track and strand, and then the explanations and the reasons why. And then you also have the depth and accuracy of content. So this has to do with giving your personal insights and if correct nga yung alignment. And at the same time, with regards to your research, is this true? And tama ba yung ideas nyo? And tama ba yung reasoning nyo kung bakit nyo binigay yung ganong klaseng alignment? And then your organization, this has to do again with how you have written your work and how you have organized and then rechecked or evaluated your work based on the grammar, based on the logical flow of your writing. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the written output. For the vision board, this will be your visual output. And for those who don't know what a vision board is, there is an example that will be presented later on of how it could look like. So for this specific output, you visualize your future career by compiling a list of images that suggest the track and strand you will take, and this could detail the subjects that you might encounter in that strand, as well as the skills that will be developed in that specific strand, and then the things you will do in your future career, as well as the reasons why you want that future career. So, your vision board should be organized logically on these three specific things. You have the images based on the track and strand you will take, images based on your future career, and then the images that detail your reasons for the future career. Hindi kailangan ng digital yung images for that. So you can add, and it doesn't need to be all images. So you can add some keywords if you want, and then kailangan talaga may keywords. And then you can also put drawings or cutouts and all of those specific things, as long as you could create a sort of visual output that expresses the same things that you have done in your essay as well. So pareho lang yung content nila. The essay is just the written part, while the vision board is the visual expression of that specific essay. With regards to your evaluation, it's the same type of evaluation as the essay, pero for this specific thing, syempre yung visual part yung tinitingnan. So completeness, have you put images based on the things that you have written? Depth and accuracy of content, are the images aligned with the things that you have written? And then organization, is the arrangement of your images or your words or keywords or drawings visually pleasing? So these are the specific things that you need to consider when you're doing your specific work. So eto yung ating mga references para sa essay. And para sa essay, I suggest you go to this site, yung may nakalagay naman na link dyan. You can just click the link, portal.educacion.ph, courses senior high school track. And they actually have a useful quiz. I haven't taken this quiz yet, but then this website generally is very helpful with regards to knowing which specific track would be perfect for you given the career that you would want in the future. So you might want to take the senior high school tracks assessment quiz so that you know which are your strengths and which are your interests and which track is most perfect for you given these two specific things. For your career, if you want to know the skills as well as the demands that are expected of you in your career, you just Google career, whatever career it is. So it could do like mechanical engineer, job description, and then just enter it on Google. And then you will find results that are a bit more accurate. So obviously, sometimes our perceptions of what we do or what people do in specific careers is wrong, diba? I suggest before you try to pick a career, you must make sure to know what really happens when you have the job na. So one thing to consider is really to search and then to read about the accounts of actual people or people having these actual jobs and then what is expected of them. Okay, so the vision board for this one, yung references, it's the same. So you just go to Google and then you just search sa images, strand, for example, if you're looking for pictures or images that would give you visual expressions of the skills of a specific strand. You could do accountancy and business management, diba? The strand skills. And then you will be given a set of images and then you can select from that and put this in your visual board. With regards to the apps that you might use, you might want to use Canva, but then it's a free app, but then it's also a paid app in the sense that there are some uh, functions that will not be available to you kapag free lang siya. For the rest, you can use PowerPoint. Right? It's easy or it's fine to do that in PowerPoint, or you could also use Word, and that's fine, but it's a bit harder. Or you could also do the traditional method of cutting and pasting images, like a collage. Right? So, pwedeng ganon. And if you need more assistance regarding the apps that you will be choosing, you can just message me on Messenger. So this is an example of your visual or a vision board or a visual output. If you can see, the sample has the specific elements of the track. So for example, this person has selected the arts and design track, and then makikita niya dyan yung mga specific na subjects and then the skills that are developed in the arts and design track. So for example, they're gonna learn painting, they're gonna learn animation, they're gonna learn how to use Photoshop, which are just some of the subjects. Again, you don't need to fill it with a lot of things. You can do three, or you can even do, or bahala na kayo, can also do more as long as it's visually pleasing. Pero this is already fine. So you have the arts and design, nakalagay dyan yung word, di ba? And then the specific visual associations with the arts and design track. And this person, obviously, she wants to be a song producer, and she has a perception of her career as using the tools, right, so that she could do sound production such as a laptop and the gadgets used for sound production, mixing tools, and so on. And you could also put your inspiration. So this person wants to produce songs and to become as good as a producer like Prince. Siya yung nakagitara na dyan sa ilalim. And then she also wants to create songs like This Must Be the Place, for example, Talking Heads. And then you also have the reasons kung bakit niya gusto maging song producer. She cited, for example, she wants to continue being creative. And she also put an image of Billie Eilish, for example, because she wants to produce a song, right, for Billie Eilish or whatever. So it could be something like that. Ayan. Basically, a vision board is just the written or the visual expression of the things that you have written in your essay. So make sure it's consistent with your essay. For any further questions, you can just message me on the messenger if hindi pa masyadong gets yung ating output for this week. Again, this output would be your outputs for both week 11 or week 12. So only pass one when you're passing in the CLE, you could either put it on week 11, or you can also put it on week 12, but the deadline is April 19 pa. And so you have a lot of time with regards to this. Okay, so that's all.